Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and this is your host, Mike Spider Slayer. That's right, guys, we are getting ready to do another comic book review. And let me just tell you, I am so excited that I did not drop this title. And the title that we are talking about today is New Avengers issue number 2. That is correct. After reading the first book of this series, I was completely lost. I was like, what is this Black Swan trick? What is this Black Swan chick, excuse me? What is Hickman trying to pull? Is he doing like we're going to tell part of the story and then go back to it 4 issues later? Like, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to invest in this. And after thinking about it and seeing this cover with the Infinity Gems, I was like, you know what? Let's check it out. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it more than the first issue. Hickman's a good writer. Let's see what this book really has to offer. So I went out and I want to go buy it, and let me just say that this instantly did a night and day flip for me. This was almost one of my favorite books of the week. It was pretty far up there. There was a lot of good books. Great issue. I enjoyed it. The art was nice. Obviously, Jonathan Hickman, like I said already, writes the book, and the penciler is done by Steve Epting. And just a great story. Dude, it's not just a story, it's like a history lesson. I mean, if there was anything or any questions that you had in the last issue, seriously, it was answered right here in this issue, because you got a whole story of the galaxy, you got all kinds of stuff. I mean, the universe is blowing up and all kinds of shit like that. It was nuts. But in the beginning of the issue, they do a good job in just reliving a little bit of basically 2 weeks ago's issue, about how the Black Panther took care of the Swan, the Dark Swan, and it does a great job with that. And then it goes, a great picture here, just having the Black Panther looking at a planet collide, which we find out is our planet that we are on right now. Crazy ass story. Another great layout page here. It says the Illuminati, it says holders of the Infinity Gems, and it has all your characters right here, which is really nice. But then you have the missing face, which is, if you can see it, Professor Xavier. That's right. Crazy stuff right there. So I'm like, dude, Infinity Gems, Xavier's missing, what does this all have to do? And in the issue, you get to learn about Black Swan. You get to learn a little bit about her story. Reed Richards interrogates her, and he's talking to her, and Reed is being Reed, just finding out any little information possible. He's like Mr. Thinker, Mr. Wizard, and he's like, dude, what can I get from you? He's telling all this story. He's trying to see if she's lying and everything. And she's in pain, and she's doing whatever she can to actually save the universe. Universe is an understatement. Great pictures here of Black Panther. If you're looking at the AR, this is one of the panels right here, which if you use your AR in the book, it's actually a nice description of what the Black Panther is and how he's the first in line of the Illuminati, how he has the technology, and it was really cool how they explained it. So again, every question was answered, I thought, in this second issue. And really cool thing, you get to see some cool stuff with Namor and Black Panther here, about them just talking with each other, how they need to work with each other. But once it comes to he said, so when this is done and when my wants have replaced my needs, Black Panther says, I basically will kill you. Dude, serious shit between those two, man. It was awesome. Now you get, in the middle of the book, you get like this whole history lesson of the universe and the super Earths and all the Earths in the thing. And Reed Richards goes into this, you know, this whole thing. And this is a Jonathan Hickman with his little graphs all the time that he draws. You got Earth, and then you got the end of the Earth, and you got in between, or you got the beginning of the galaxy, the end of the galaxy. You got Earth, you got the end of Earth, and you got multi-Earths, and you got all this crap going on, and you're like, dude, what's going on? There's all this writing in here. I feel like I was reading an encyclopedia of how the universe and galaxies were created. But basically what happens is Earths collide, and eventually the whole universe and all the multi-universes, they're all going to die, and the whole world and galaxy and everything it's just like an apocalyptic nightmare in the entire universe. And it was just a great story that was told. And Captain America is just willing to do whatever it takes to solve this issue. And Tony Stark has his 2 cents, and there's a little bit of humor in this book, which is really nice to see as well. And basically, there's just no time. Every time an event happens, it's like an 8-hour time frame. And what our Avengers are left to do, or the Illuminati is left to do, is they call upon the gems. And no matter what happens, they have to, whatever's on the table, they have to just lay it down on the line. And really awesome stuff. And when they call upon the gems, what's going to happen is they're going to call the Infinity Gauntlet. But there's still the one gem missing from Professor Xavier. But the team says that, yay, you know what? We're going to make do with what we have. And basically, I don't know if you see a glimpse of what's going to happen in the future. But it's crazy because you see all this apocalyptic crap going on. All this stuff is just happening right in front of you. And great layouts, great pages, great colors and everything. And you know, it's just at the end of the issue, you sit there and you have to stop Earths colliding, or otherwise they're going to blow up and the universe is going to blow up. So let's just say our Avengers have a tough time ahead of them. I left out a lot of this story. This story is like reading an encyclopedia. Like I said, there's like 6 pages in there where it just explains and goes on and on and on about this universe that they have to protect. And it's like Hickman really went overboard with this to try to get the reader to understand the story that he's trying to tell. So this is a key issue, because if you miss this issue, you're going to be like, what is happening? You know, so you might have to read it a second time just to grasp everything. But really good book. Totally flipped it for me. I thought the last book was average. It was all over the place, and this one just has all kinds of stuff with, you know, Namor and Black Panther and Reed and the Black Swan and the Illuminati and Tony Stark being Tony Stark, and just all kinds of great stuff. So this is a great recommendation. If you guys missed the first issue, maybe still go out and buy that first issue and buy this one, because there's going to be some crazy crap that happens down the line. So I'm going to give this book a 5 out of 5. This was great. There may have been no action in it, but it was a great story to be told. So guys, that is my review on New Avengers issue number 2. And guys, check out Dark Avenger Inc. for more of my comic book reviews. Also, you can go on to comicrelated.com for previews, news, and reviews. Update on comic stuff 365 days a year. And if you're interested in some written reviews, check out Comic Frontline. That's an extension of Dark Avenger Inc. as well, where we have all kinds of writers on board doing written reviews. So you guys might want to check that out too. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner, and this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. See you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.